Hello everyone, welcome to Anyone Can Code. So in today's topic, we are going to discuss one interesting topic that is Tesseract. You might be wondering what exactly Tesseract is. Um, I'll tell you a couple of use cases first, and then we'll probably look at where we can use the Tesseract. Okay. So suppose example, if you are riding a bike or a car and you got a challan, right? So how this particular challan system is extracting the number plate of your device and sending you the challan. That's one case. And second thing is there are places where I would like to extract some data. Suppose example, I applied for a loan and the person asked me to send my documents details in a photocopy, right? So how the a person is going to extract the content from the images which I shared. Okay, so the crux of these use cases is basically executed by a tool or a technology called optical character recognition. It's called OCR. Okay, so Tesseract is one of the open source OCR tool which is initially developed by HP and now it is managed by the Google. So we'll jump to the actual Tesseract topic, how we are going to use, how we can install the Tesseract in your local machine, and what are the use cases where you can adapt the Tesseract. Okay, so if you look at, right, as I mentioned, Tesseract is an open source and which is initially developed by HP and now it is managed by Google. The main intention of this tool is to extract the content from the image. Okay, so if you have a PDF, if you want to read the text from PDF, it is well and good, but there are a lot of cases where you have to read the content from the images or from the scanned copies or from the number plates and signboards, right? So how you are going to extract the data? So by using this OCR platform. Okay, and Tesseract supports all the platforms like Windows, Mac, and Linux. And not only Tesseract supports English language extract. Okay, so if your content is in any different language, like example Spanish or Hindi for that matter, Tamil, Telugu, right? So it supports 100 plus languages. If your content is wide range of languages, if you want to extract the data, then probably Tesseract is one of the go-to solution, right? And if your image is clear enough, then your Tesseract is giving you the 100% accuracy in extracting the content. For the blur images, there's a different tool probably that I'm going to cover in the next sessions. But if your images are very clear, right, so your Tesseract is going to give you the 100% extraction, right? And you can integrate Tesseract with a wide range of programming languages, especially Python, Java, and C++, with wide adoption of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So definitely this is going to be supported for Python and Java as well, right? So where exactly this is going to be fit more is if you want to drive any artificial intelligence and machine learning related use cases where the initial data, be it training purpose uh, and training loading, and if you want to manipulate the data, so the first thing for your cleaning purpose, I mean, if you have the data, if you want to apply the cleaning process or the training process, you might receive the information in the form of an PDFs or the image content where you can extract and start processing to your AI models. Okay, so what are the various places where we can adapt Tesseract? So one thing is document digitization. So it means basically if you have some scanned copies from where you want to extract some data, like example your pay slips you send and you send your Aadhaar card or SSN for that matter, right? Or you send your driving license as a scan copy. I would like to extract some of the information, right? So then this is going to be really helpful, right? Then, as I mentioned in the earlier, the number plate recognition, especially a traffic management system, widely used the optical character recognition concept, signboards, right? So give you the signboards, extract the content from the signboards, give you the directions. All those things can be executed with the help of OCR tools like Tesseract, right? And then data extraction from forms. So there are, as I mentioned, there are a lot of cases where you have to, suppose example, you are not in a position to send the PDFs or the physical copies of the documents to the recipient. So in that case, just simply take a snap of the required document. It can be your payslip, or it can be invoice, or it can be purchase order, or it can be your salary slips. So all those things can be simply do a click if you send it to the recipient. So the recipient is going to use this Tesseract or the OCR tools to extract the data which you send. Automatically, they are going to populate the application forms. And the next use case is in the chatbot and the RAG application, especially in the era of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So extracting the text from the images are really needed. Suppose example, I would like to feed um, n number of documents which is there in my organization, in Confluence or in Slack or in some or the other Git repositories. I have documented, I attached some of the images where the text was there. If you want to extract, then this is going to be your RAG model is going to extract the content, and it is going to give you the answers, right? And then accessibility solution, especially the people who are uh, uh, impaired disability, then probably for them, if you if your OCR is going to read the text, and it is going to give you the voiceover on top of that. So this is beneficial for the visually impaired people as well. So the next thing is how you are going to install Tesseract in your machine. It is very simple steps that you can follow. So these are the list of commands. As I mentioned, this supports Windows, Mac, as well as your Unix boxes. So how you are going to install in your respective machines, these are the commands that you have to execute. So as I'm using Mac machine, so if you're using Mac, the one command that you have to execute in order to start work with Tesseract is brew. Brew is one of the package management system. Brew install followed by the um, Tesseract. Okay, this is the command I would like to execute. So automatically Tesseract will be installed in your machine. It might take 5 to 6 minutes initially. That depends upon your bandwidth. So once Tesseract is installed in your machine, you just simply verify. So Tesseract hyphen hyphen version, so which will give you the version. Initially, it will give you the language support for only English. If you want to additional language support, probably you have to use additional extensions. I will tell you how you are going to install the additional language setup. Okay. So how you are going to convert from the image to text, we have various options. We'll look at how you are going to typically execute the Tesseract commands on the command line. In the subsequent sessions, we are going to interact Tesseract with Java, and I'm going to plan to give one more session where I can read the content from the even Python also, how I can interact the Tesseract with Python. Okay, without wasting the time, we are going to look at how we are going to utilize the Tesseract. Okay, so let me open the terminal. So as I already installed the Tesseract in my machine by using the brew install Tesseract. So if I want to verify the version, so you simply verify. See, currently my system, I am using Tesseract 5.5.1, right? So if you want more information, like example, how you are going to execute some commands, you can use Tesseract help. So if you look at, so you are going to find the commands, how you can use the basic commands. If you want more advanced command, so you can even use help extra basically. Suppose example, if I type, if I want more information on a particular command, see, so you are going to see a lot of other options, how you are going to use these options. We'll see how we can use all these options probably, but for time being, we'll simply, suppose example, let me take you to one image what I have in my machine. See, so this is one of the image. If you look at the image is a PNG where the content was there, which is in English right now. Okay, so now the intention is to extract the content from this particular image, right? So how you are going to do that? Tesseract hyphen followed by, so right now I'm in the directory of in the where the image was present. So once the Tesseract is installed, automatically set the path and everything is done. As simply you need to go to the place where your image is there and execute this command. So image1 dot png is my name of the image, and std out is basically the standard output. So if you run this command, it will extract the content from this image and it is going to print on the console itself directly. Try to run. See, so it is first statement is basically the resolution of the image. As I mentioned, if the image resolution is clear, then it is give you the 100% accurate text. See, this is what the text, right? If you look at my image versus the extracted image, technology is changing the world faster than ever before. The same thing which is printed over here, if you run, right? So now I would like to generate this information inside a particular file, right? So instead of standard output of the console, I'm just to name is test. By default, automatically it will append the .txt. I'm just giving the name as image extract. If you click on enter, so automatically it will generate image extract.txt file in the current working directory. And if you can go here and look at, so there is a file was generated .txt file, and if you look at the content, which is very much similar, which is there in the image, right? So this is typically how you can extract the data. And one more thing, if you want to look at what are the various languages which are supported by Tesseract, you can look at hyphen hyphen or else just give the help text. If you want to look at a list of langs, see, as I mentioned, so for when you first time install the Tesseract, it will support these three: English, OSD, and SNM is the by default language support. So if you want more languages to support, we have to install one more extension so that your Tesseract is more intelligent enough to extract the content irrespective of the language. It can be French, it can be Spanish, or it can be Hindi for that matter, or you can extract even Telugu, Malayalam, any of the content that you can extract by using this tool. Okay, so if it is useful, probably you try to execute, try to install Tesseract, play around with this tool. In the next session, I'll try to cover how we are going to add more language support and how we are going to extract the content in a regional language, and then slowly we are going to integrate Tesseract with Java, and then probably with uh, Python also. Okay, so this is about for this video. If you feel the information is useful, please do like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.